Buongiorno, welcome back to the Italian campaign. It is now actually April of 1960. Yes, we have advanced a month. March took quite a long time. There was a lot of battles to play. This time, by the looks of it, I think we only have one. This meeting here with the British in the Bay of Benghal. They have a battleship and two battlecruisers. A bunch of heavy light cruisers. A lot of light cruisers, actually. We got 5 battleships. And let's see, that is 7 heavy cruisers and 4 DDs. So I think we have the edge in firepower here. Let's go. Alright, I heard some thunder during the loading here, and also we're probably quite low on ammunition. So there are some weaknesses right there. Dino, join your friends. Let's have the battleships turn this way. Where's the oh, they are all 4. And torpedoes off. Let's see, it is daytime at least, it's not night. These 4 can join. That cruiser. These 3 can, I don't know, I'm gonna do the boring thing again and just have them follow the battleships. These must also turn this way. It's so hard to see the little green indicator for their course when the weather is like this. And I'm assuming the one thing we had spotted from the start was in fact their battleship. Our DDs all have their torpedoes by the looks of it. Do they? I think so. Let's see, that is... Is that the battleship? Or is that the battleship? Or this one? Oh, that's a cruiser of some kind. Maybe this one? I'm guessing this. I think it had 9 16-inch guns, and this has 9 main guns. So, Madonna, your target. Dino 2, Vendetta, Eridano, and Littorio can target, I think that's a light cruiser. Okay. The ammunition count is not quite the same now that the game is actually running and not just on pause. There we go, their speed was updated due to the weather. So they're only moving at 35 knots, only through weather like this. That is actually quite speedy. When you consider the waves. It's probably not a comfortable ride. But my destroyer crews have balls of brass so don't think the weather is much of a concern for them. Let's get the DDs out past the heavy cruisers. They're grinding into one another a little bit now, but should be good. Yes. Okay, and you can also smoke up because you're starting to take fire now. Torpedo range 22 kilometers. Okay, we are in torpedo range now. So, let's pick out some targets. Okay, not quite in torpedo range with all of them, but some. These are light cruisers. Also light cruisers. Hard to tell. That's some kind of heavy cruiser without a main tower. Okay. That's a heavy cruiser with a main tower. Okay, you all have your targets. You may launch when ready. Satori has her torpedoes in the water. Animoso has torpedoes in the water. Francesco Nullo has torpedoes in the water. Quilona has torpedoes in the water. Hopefully they can all get away to safety. Despite taking quite a lot of fire and spotting my own torpedoes in this weather is going to be quite difficult. Okay, I'm just going to detach all of these. And have them break off independently. There we go, we're actually scoring torpedo hits. Quite a few torpedo hits, in fact. He's getting a little bit pushed around by the big ships as they sail through. Okay, we need to reselect some targets here. For my cruisers. No, that's not a battleship. And these three at the rear. Well, they can just fire at will, I guess. Littorio. No. Did I accidentally select all of you? No, I didn't. That's fine. So far we're just keeping a parallel course to most of the enemy formation. I especially do not want to get much closer now in this weather because, well, it will be impossible for me to spot torpedoes. If I can't even see my own torpedoes, I will definitely not see the enemy torpedoes. And trying to notice the torpedo spotted thing in the log when it's going like this. Good luck. We did sink the battleship. Not too surprisingly, given its armor scheme. Or lack thereof. This might actually be a battlecruiser. I think it was, yeah, it was a battlecruiser. Battlecruiser, probably a battlecruiser. Madonna, that is your target now. It's the last capital ship alive. It's a fitting target for your 18-inch guns, which are running rather low on HE. Cruisers are once again out of HE, which is not a good thing when the enemy is fielding this many paper ships. That is the last battlecruiser. Yes, it does have armor. 14-inch main deck. Madonna can go through that kind of a main deck, but only at much longer range than this. Take out the Fox. Okay, we're going to try and turn in a little bit now. Eridano out of HE, Torio out of HE, Vendetta out of HE. Madonna has a couple of HE shells left. These three have a lot of HE shells left. My DDs were all starting to take a bit of damage, so I just sent them home. But in retrospect, I think their torpedoes might be useful versus that battlecruiser. And also is very heavily damaged. She can just keep on going. Aquilone. It's in decent shape. Francesco Nullo is in decent shape. So these three can come back and try and torpedo that battlecruiser, if at all possible. Dino, you can join in, firing at the battlecruiser. Might not be that many places you can actually pen at this angle, because it's kind of bow in. And its deck armor is just way too serious. Eridano. Vendetta. Vittorio. 14-inch superstructure even. We did not launch any torpedoes. That's fine. Cruisers. Focus the light cruisers. Like so often lately with how the AI built a lot of their ships, I find myself wishing I had less penetrations so I wouldn't just overpen. But now with this thing, I find myself wanting more deck penetration. Dino, what happened to your targeting the battlecruiser? Maybe I told you to target something else. That was my mistake. Tower goes down. Help me. Next. Okay. Eridano. Vittorio. Vendetta. This is one quite tough ship. But the damage is starting to rack up and she's gonna start taking a lot of flooding damage soon. Because her draft is at -9. The beam is at +9, so let's kind of even things out. That should make it really bouncy, shouldn't it? Yeah, increasing the ricochet angle. Carton load 2. There's a cruiser for you there. Target. There we go. My DDs are back in action. And Aquilona. That's a lot of torpedoes going out from different directions. Probably some of them should hit. Aquilona has launched her torpedoes. Satori is launching her torpedoes. Francesco has launched her torpedoes. Dino, kill this cruiser. Madonna, kill that cruiser. I think we have some solutions on the way for this battlecruiser. Maybe. Now watch all of the torpedoes miss, and I have to retarget it. But no, I think we're good. There we go. There we go. Torpedo kills. It's not often you see me doing that, going in with torpedoes versus a single specific ship, and actually succeeding at it. You three. Stop babysitting the battleships now. We're gonna go hunt a light cruiser. There we go. It is smoking up, but I saw where it went. Being the last remaining enemy ships, that is of course what my battleships will start firing at. Weymouth. That's 3 billion light cruisers. How many of these did I sink this battle? They had a lot of them. Maybe if Britain had, instead of building ridiculously expensive light cruisers that are not that good, if they just built more battleships. Like that one war a couple of decades ago now with the British, where they had these huge battleships with 10 18-inch guns. If they could just build something like that, but now with Mark V 18-inch guns, that would be a difficult things to fight. Yeah, 400,000 victory points for sinking 12 of these. Okay, some of them have been refit and have a little bit more sensible price tag. But overall, yeah, the Antrim and Warrior class, not that expensive. Inflexible and Defense class. Excuse me, Lord Clyde and Defense class, not that expensive. Commonwealth class battleship, 3 billion for a battleship. That's decent. It should only have a little bit more armor than it had. How are these so slow? Anyway, that was that battle. Yes, that was all the battles this month. Now we can start naval invasions. Where's Greece? Okay, Albania then. But why not Greece? Is it because it's got the rebellion? And my army is actually taking Kosovo. That is excellent. Why can I not take Greece? That was strange. That's all of their heavy cruisers. Where did their battleships end up? They are here, heading into the Bay of Bengal. 5 battleships, 2 battlecruisers, 11 lights. Now, this fleet will need some resupplies. What's the biggest port I have around here? Hong Kong? Xiamen? Chinchu? I think it's Manila. Other than Singapore. Let's just send them to Manila. In Singapore, we already have ships being repaired. By the way, are we? Yes. We are over capacity. Transport capacity has been also somewhat reduced. We're going to try to get that up. We're just going to drop the tech budget a lot. Temporarily. Not that we even need any tech. Anyway. Now, let's see. Repairing the tiramisu, that can be suspended. Now, a lot of these repairs are going to be done next month. Even with everything being delayed by the shipyards being over capacity. Let's see, those two, San Fernando and Vitoria. Yeah, done next month. Il Tempo Gigante done in 2 months. Good. Okay. Temporary problem, not a big crisis. I'm taking Galicia too. Okay. So then, my super battleships. They are decently ready to go. They will go here to the Bay of Bengal and take up station where these have been sitting. Actually, instead of sending them to Manila, it would probably be a better idea to just send them, yeah, Port Said. It's pretty much just as close, and it's a bigger port. I don't have any huge ports here, do I? No, these are all tiny. Yeah, tiny. Okay. So then, next month. Blockade of British Empire has ceased. And we're gonna keep fighting. Probably just agree to a peace treaty with the Americans. I don't think they have that many ships left. The invasion fleet sinks a single transport. There we go. König Wilhelm class battlecruiser. 9 14-inch guns, and we got all of these Hipper class heavy cruisers. That again, I don't really wish to sink. just because it would be such a nice prize to take to take a few of these as war operations and refit them. I'm more excited for that than taking any other land. But we're gonna sink the battlecruisers, I think. Alright, let's see. What are you on about? You are not limited in speed here. The weather is nice. Yeah, let's see. Let's divide some firepower here. I want 2 battlecruisers firing at each of their 2 battlecruisers. There we go. The game has realized that no, the weather is in fact fine in this battle. How far out are we from... Okay, we are fairly close. Almost in torpedo range already. And we're just gonna zoom past. Drop a bunch of torpedoes in the water. And then zoom out again. Two on you. And 2 on you. Torpedoes even gonna do anything? No, because they changed course after the torpedoes dropped. Are my battlecruisers still firing at what I told them to? That is a battlecruiser, right? Yeah, it is. So not this coming closer. Is that a DD or a light cruiser? Hard to tell. Oh, one of you switched main guns to that one. That was you, Italia. Please don't do that. Torpedoes are hitting. That was not a battlecruiser. And again, they have switched targets to something. That is a heavy cruiser. That was a battlecruiser, which is now sinking. Where's the other one? It's here. There we go. I'm okay with secondary guns automatically switching targets to whatever is closest, because that's kind of their job. But I'm kind of annoyed whenever the main guns just switch targets. And by the way, you will not be spending your very few HE shells killing that battlecruiser, when I know you can score some big juicy penetrations with AP. Actually, secondaries on that DD. Kilometers away. Here are my DDs. Still fine, still good to go. Just waiting for their torpedoes to reload. There we go, good penetration and flooding damage. We should be seeing more of those as the range opens up. We get into deck penetration territory. I think this class had 12 inches of deck armor, something thereabouts. Which is quite hefty. Means you actually need to be at quite a long range to do something. Okay, this is not the light cruiser class that I liked. It doesn't look good. It has no armor. It's not especially fast. It has a lot of main guns though, but they are ineffective past 12,000 meters because of the muzzle velocity. 0% chance to hit with AP. Okay, so we're just gonna kill those with secondary guns then. Yeah. Undina. There we go, Beowulf. 10.2 main deck. I can go through that at this range easily. Perfect. We can just get some more hits on target. There we go. As I just said that, we get a 4-deck penetration. Lepanto you can take on Undina. Italia you can take on No, not all of you. Gosh, not all of you. It keeps happening. It's so picky when it comes to that. Like finicky. Dessau is getting closer. I think we have no choice but to sink her. Let's put the secondary guns to work. And Italia and Lepanto are spending the last of their HE shells on these two light cruisers, which is fine. Actually, let's get let's get the battered German cruisers on the thumbnail. Maybe not that one that was super battered. There we go. Well, it is 1960, so the flag is actually correct for the era. I wonder if it's possible to get the East German flag if Germany ends up becoming socialist or something. Gotta watch out for torpedo launches, which we do have. We have no choice but to sink these three. Dessau goes down. Oh, Princess Wilhelm has not launched her torpedoes yet. That means she's more of a threat than the ships that have. And I think we turned just in time. Triple bottom, anti-torp 1. Anti-torp does actually provide a bit of protection not only against torpedoes, but against flooding from gun hits as well. And it adds resistance. Okay, she's going down. Switch to Baden. And then back to the battlecruiser and just let whatever they have left go home for repairs. There you go. Some of my ships still have a couple of HE rounds left, which are very useful. Go. Baden goes down. Let's sink the Beowulf. Is she in range? Yes. actually. She's in range. Let's drop down to cruising speed, 31.5 knots. Some of my guns are actually out of ammo. Completely. Yeah, the twin turrets are out of ammo. Because they've been firing faster than the triple turrets. Let's see where my DD's going. They're still going home. Which is actually perfect. That's what I want them to do. Let's just get rid of the last of our ammunition. There we go. Main deck pen for 10,000 damage. And another one for 3,000. And she goes down. $40,000 victory points for sinking. Some sound effects of things still getting hit there. That's fine. Yeah, sank 2 battlecruisers. Some of the heavy cruisers that we actually wanted to keep alive. And a lot of light cruisers. Alright. Pretty decent victory. I did sink more heavy cruisers than I wanted to, though. 4 of them sank. It's not too bad. I think they should still have plenty left. And here we go. Exactly the battle I was after. Kaiser class battleship, that's a big one. That's the huge one with all the armor. And 18-inch guns. 2, 3, 4. All 5 of them are Kaiser class battleships. Impressive. And 2 of the König Wilhelm class battlecruisers that have decent armor and I guess 9 14-inch guns. It's not that bad as far as battlecruiser firepower goes. And mostly light cruisers. Breslau class. Oh yeah, that's the other class I thought was kind of nice. Because they're decently fast. 500 million for a light cruiser. It's not terrible. It's not 3 billion. And they did have some armor. And a single DD. We're gonna do this one tomorrow. Because it's gonna be quite a long battle. So it's gonna be quite the titanic clash. Okay, granted, I do have more big guns on my side. Well, my biggest guns are a little bit bigger. I've got 8 19s on my 2 dictator class battleships. Versus their 6 18s. And 12 17s on the consoles. But they do have more battleships than me. And they are quite good, as we have established. So this might not be such a pushover battle. Three Bourbon and 1 San Giovanni class heavy cruiser, and lots of DDs though. So that's gonna be nice. I can potentially launch a lot of torpedoes into the thick of this. But we'll have to see tomorrow. Goodbye, and take care.